Long before Columbus sailed the Atlantic, before London became a global capital, before many European cities rose to prominence, there stood a vast Native American metropolis in the heart of North America, a city of towering earth pyramids, astronomical knowledge, trade networks, and tens of thousands of people. This was Cahokia, the largest city north of Mexico in pre-Columbian America. Around 600 CE, small farming communities began to grow along the fertile floodplains near the Mississippi River. By 1050 CE, something extraordinary happened. The population surged, construction intensified, Cahokia transformed into a true urban center. At its height around 1100 CE, Cahokia may have had between 15,000 and 20,000 inhabitants, possibly rivaling or exceeding the population of London at the same time. At the heart of Cahokia stood a monumental structure, Monk's Mound. Covering more than 14 acres at its base and rising 100 feet high, it remains the largest prehistoric earthen structure in the Americas. Built entirely by hand, basket by basket of earth, Monk's Mound likely supported a massive ceremonial building at its summit. From here, elite leaders may have overseen the city and conducted rituals. Below it stretched a vast open plaza, large enough to host thousands of people for ceremonies, gatherings, and public events. Cahokia was no simple village. It was the center of what archaeologists call the Mississippian culture, a widespread civilization connected by trade, religion, and shared symbols. Goods flowed into the city from distant regions, copper from the Great Lakes, shells from the Gulf Coast, stone from the Appalachian Mountains. This was a hub of commerce and spiritual life. Just west of Monk's Mound stood a remarkable structure, a circle of massive wooden posts known today as Woodhenge. These posts were aligned with the rising sun during solstices and equinoxes. Cahokia's builders carefully tracked celestial events, integrating astronomy into religious and political life. The heavens guided the rhythms of the city. Archaeological discoveries reveal a highly stratified society. Some individuals were buried with elaborate grave goods, shell beads, copper ornaments, ceremonial objects. In one burial mound, known as Mound 72, archaeologists uncovered evidence of large-scale ritual sacrifice. The findings suggest centralized authority and the power to command life and death. Unlike the stone cities of Europe or Mesoamerica, Cahokia was built almost entirely from earth and timber. More than 120 mounds once rose above the surrounding plain. Homes, temples, defensive palisades, all constructed from organic materials. The scale of labor required speaks to remarkable organization and leadership. Then, sometime after 1200 CE, Cahokia began to decline. By 1350, it was largely abandoned. The reasons remain debated: environmental stress, resource depletion, political instability, climate change, perhaps a combination of all. When European settlers arrived centuries later, they did not build the city, but they did rename its largest mound after nearby monks. Much of the site was damaged by farming and development. Today, the surviving mounds are protected as Cahokia Mound State Historic Site and recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. For generations, many believed North America had no true cities before European arrival. Cahokia challenges that narrative. At its height, this Native American metropolis rivaled the great cities of its time. It was sophisticated, organized, monumental, and largely forgotten. Long before skyscrapers rose over the Mississippi, a city of earth touched the sky, and its story is only now being fully understood.